All right, Michael Huff here. 5 questions with the defensive coordinator, Vance Bedford. Welcome to the show.
Well, glad to be here, Michael.
Right,
I'm with a superstar right now. He makes me feel like I'm back at home at the real DBU right here.
Like, speaking of DBU, so we talk about DBU, all the young DBs, let's say no, but they don't know how nice you were back in the day. I said, because I did my research, and when you left, you were the lead leader pass breakups for a single season, and to this day, you're still number 5 career-wise DBs or pass breakups. So what, you never go and, put the film on, show the young boys what you had back in the day?
The key word you said was film. I don't think we have any film around back when I played. And I don't talk about the past, a lot of times. And a lot of these young guys, they have no idea, what I did. I played with some great players, from Johnny Johnson to Derek Hatchett to Jerry Gray to Mossy Cade. The list goes on and on of first-round picks. When you talk about DBU, Raymond Claiborne, another guy who I know extremely well, I think it's the attitude. When you come to the University of Texas, you come, number one, you want to do something special. You come into one of the top academic schools in the entire country. I think that's proven with all the numbers that are out right now. Then on top of that, it's about coming here wanting to be the best, wanting to win championships, and wanting to say, I'm part of something special. I'm part of being DBU to keep it going. And those are the type of guys we're looking for and trying to recruit at this time.
I like it. So how does, small kid from Beaumont, Texas, go to the University of Texas and then end up being the defensive coordinator at the University of Texas? Just how big of a dream is that? I said, growing up, did you think you'd be able to be a defensive coordinator at your alma mater?
Yeah, I have to be honest. I've been at Michigan, Florida, been in the NFL. I never thought that this would ever happen. It's a dream come true. And I'm back at home. My family lives in Houston, right down the road. My sister's been to every home game. My dad, he's come to practice. But to be part of the University of Texas, the Longhorns, and say I'm the defensive coordinator, it's like I hit the lottery. And the biggest thing right now, we just have to get over the hump. I think we're doing that in recruiting. You've seen some of the things, some of the players we recruited the past 2 years. We're on the right track. We're so close. I think a new offensive staff we have in here with Coach Gilbert, I think it's going to be exciting for the fans. I tell you right now, defensive players are excited right now. When the players get excited, the coaches get excited. So for me right now, I'm excited about the entire situation, the start of this season in practice.
So what are your expectations coming into camp? Obviously, y'all been together all off season. I said you saw them, off-season grind, off-season workouts, summer workouts. But as far as going into camp, putting the pads on, what are your expectations coming out of camp?
Yeah, number one is to get a starting 17 players. And we have a lot of young talent here, especially with the defensive line. We didn't have much depth this spring. And anybody came and looked at the spring game, we had 3 walk-ons that's running with our second-team defense. And so we have a lot of things to look forward to. I look at Jordan Elliott, he's a 320-pound guy who's a true freshman. Will Bourne, a 320-pound guy, another true freshman. Chris Daniels. We have a bunch of 300-pounders. They have to give us some depth this year. Secondary-wise, we brought in some great young talent, and Brandon Jones, who I think is an outstanding athlete, who's going to give us some depth. So right now, we're looking for a starting 17. Not starting 11, but 17, because we're going to play from 17 to 22 guys this year on defense. So we need to find those guys, those type of guys.
I like it. So I see you. Obviously, I've been watching the games on TV. So I see, they pan to the sideline. They see you yelling, probably cursing sometimes. But just where does that fire, where does that energy and just that passion, where does that come from?
My father. I've always been that way. I look back at the schools I went to back in high school, the guys I played with here. We're energetic. And to me, it's about having fun. It's about the love of the game. That's something that you can't give to another person. It comes from within. It's just an innate quality that I think each individual has. And I'm one of those guys, I'm always talking. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to tell you how good you are, how bad you are. As a player, the guys I play with, if I can get you to talk to me, I have you. I won that battle between that guard, because now he's thinking about me, not about what he has to do. So part of my game is to talk to our guys, get after them. If I'm excited, if I'm firing on the sideline, they can do the same.
Okay. All right, so my final question might be a little, not a personal question, but If we had 60 minutes, we got a game, 60 minutes left, national championship game. You still have one game left in you. Could you strap it up tomorrow and make it through a 60-minute game?
No, I don't have flashbacks. There's a lot of guys talking about what if I could put my pads on one more time. I don't want to put my pads on one more time. Every morning I get out of bed and all my bones are cracking and I have to get up, my back, my knees. I'm done. I'm done with playing football. I don't give it a second thought. I enjoy coaching. I love what I do. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Well, thanks, Coach. Thanks for
Appreciate it.
Thanks for being on. Appreciate everything. DBU.
DBU and hook 'em.
Hook 'em.